Hey everyone, welcome back to the Highland Fox. As you can see, I am on my own today. Joey is off traveling the world for work, but he'll be back in a few days. Today, I'm going to be discussing Monza. It's his favorite race, so it's unfortunate he can't be here, but he watched from overseas. So, the ending of that race was a little disappointment, but just three quick key takeaways. If you watch the race, you probably don't need me to break it down for you, but we're going to discuss it anyways. Max, great job. P7 to P1. I think he was in first by like the third lap. So it was like he was driving a different car than everyone. It was beautiful. So I don't know if you guys know, but if he wins in Singapore, he has received his second championship. So we don't want to jinx him or anything, but everyone's talking about it already. So obviously in the next few weeks, if he wins again, that'll be that. So we'll see what happens. Good for him. Then De Vries. Oh my goodness, that was exciting. It was his very first race in F1. He is a reserve driver for Mercedes as well, so he's usually the one listening, talking with Toto in the back. But Alex Albon was out for appendicitis, so he stepped in and he put Latifi to shame. He did very well. Yeah. I think maybe Latifi should step down and another seat for someone else should be brought in, but I'm not the one that makes the rules. I think he did fantastic. It was so exciting to watch him. He had a great race, finished P9, so very first F1 race, and he points. Like, that's amazing. I think it's like he's like one of 63 racers to ever have done that. So that's pretty impressive. If you didn't watch the after race video, he was like, yay, celebrating. Someone help me out of my car. I cannot move my arms. So Williams had to come and get him out of the car. But his smile was infectious. Everyone was congratulating him. It was so fun to watch. I just love it. That's why I watch. Like, the people just make it great. So good for him. Yay. The race itself was interesting, just with how people were starting, a lot of grid penalties just for new engine parts. Hamilton was starting in the back, but he did great. Good on him. Of course, I'm sure his attitude for how the race finished upset him, and that's kind of like the last point for this. They finished under a safety car. So everyone's kind of reminiscing about a final race from last season that we didn't finish under a safety car, and it left a bad taste in some people's mouths. So now we're all kind of comparing the two. The FIA said these rules are in place, they did it for safety, and the timing of the race had zero impact on whether the safety car would be pulled or not. And I understand, but Ricardo's car was off for a while, and I didn't see any debris, and they weren't picking up any, so it was a little weird. I know the FIA has been very strict and stubborn, and this is the way it is, but I felt like, I don't know, it was just weird, right? I don't know. Virtual safety car, or real safety car, the last 3 laps, and you finish under safety car. I don't know. I feel like it could have been as Joey would say, a real banger of a last lap if you would have taken the safety car out when I think it would have been fine, and you would have seen Max and Leclerc go at it, and I'm sure they would have had a better race. And even Leclerc and Max were like, well, cool, podium, this means nothing. So it was a shame, kind of disappointing, because Monza, I feel like, is always exciting and gives us like a crazy end. But Max has never won at Monza, So I guess you can say that's that. Maybe next year we'll get someone new who hasn't been on podium before. It's always exciting to see that. But we'll be back for Singapore to see if Max can clinch that victory a few races ahead of schedule. All right, we'll see you then.